Breaking news. Supermarkets in the U.S. are beginning to look more and more like Soviet stores. This was reported by Jewish News Syndicate columnist Daniel Greenfield. American consumers faced a constant shortage of everything. First it was baby formula, now there's a shortage of tampons. Tampon prices have risen by 10% due to rising oil prices affecting the cost of plastic, lamented the American columnist. Prices of sanitary products also rose due to the high cost of cotton. Cotton, in turn, has become more expensive because of the production of sanitary masks in large quantities and because of the conflict in Ukraine. The U.S. imported quite a bit of fertilizer from Russia and Ukraine, and now the cotton crop is at risk. The same is true for neon, which is used to make semiconductor chips. The shortage of chips is leading to the closure of automobile plants, said Connection Daniel Greenfield. According to him, the fact that U.S. residents are learning what a shortage of everything from cars to pads shows the failure of the globalization model. The Democrats were the biggest proponents of this idea of development. They recreated an almost Marxist centralized planning. That is, there were megacorporations that consolidated the market and distributed products around the planet. As long as the built-up mechanisms of the system worked, the problems were less noticeable. But now, faced with broken supply chains, that model has collapsed. Our system has become too vast and too inflexible to adjust to the chaos, the American journalist is convinced. He believes that the entire U.S. economy ended up being Sovietized. Large corporations are not worried about competition and do not worry about the quality of products. For example, Procter & Gamble, according to Daniel Greenfield, controls about half of the feminine hygiene products market. And this global player doesn't have to worry about losing market share to competition. The situation is similar in food, paper products and supermarkets. The dynamic economy has been replaced by cartels. Behind all the brands on the shelves is a creaky Soviet system in which a handful of big government-linked businesses lazily produce low-quality products from vast supply chains they no longer control, and are under little competitive pressure to perform better. The only thing that still remains American about supermarkets is advertising, the Jewish News Syndicate journalist indignantly says. According to him, the elite, disconnected from reality, responds to problems with meaningless assurances, jaunty jokes and ostentatious cheerfulness. There is an enormous distance between the lives of those who control the system and those who are caught in its net.